Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra People of Goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another Wotowoto update. The terrorists, the killers in army uniform coming to Biafra land to kill mothers and children received Wotowoto promas only. Our gallant men unleashed Wotowoto promas on them because we don't know what they are coming to Biafra land to look for. We are fighting for our freedom. We are fighting to exit that contraption, and we have told Biafra government has told Zoo government to withdraw these terrorists in Southeast, but they don't want to listen. So they are receiving Wotowoto promas in Biafra land, and it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. So before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So Biafra Prime Minister posted this on his official X handle, and he said the terrorists collected Wotowoto inuli. They collected Wotowoto promas unili yesterday. It was yesterday, and their vehicle was set ablaze. Our gallant men videoed it, and Biafra Prime Minister posted it. They received Wotowoto promas, and the Wotowoto promas will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. We are fighting for our freedom, and there is nothing they can do about it. We want to exit that contraption. Since they don't want us to exit in peace, we are going to exit by force. Unity is not by force. Unity is not and can never be by force. But in Nigeria, unity is by force. So the Fulanis want to enslave everyone. They want everyone to remain in that contraption for them to continue oppressing, killing, and humiliating everyone. They want to subdue everyone. But they can't succeed. That their evil plan cannot work on we, the indigenous people of Biafra. Biafra was in existence before that contraption. So we want to go back to our country. Is it by force? Is it by force to remain in Nigeria? Is unity by force? No, unity is not by force. That is what we are telling them. Conduct a peaceful referendum. They said no. They turned our call for freedom to war. Coming to Biafra land to kill innocent mothers and children. They ask for nothing but freedom. Innocent mothers and children for no reason. Let them go and face our gallant men. Let them leave our mothers and children and face our gallant men. Nigeria government prefers sponsoring terrorism, lobbying, and bribing international communities not to support Biafra than to move the country forward, than to develop the country. They prefer giving billions and millions of naira to terrorists, to Boko Haram and the bandits, than to use it in rebuilding, renovating schools. And they want us to remain in such a backward entity. No. Biafra Prime Minister, it seems you need to reactivate our Secretary Duakanon, because those fools in Biafra land are our number one problem. They are the ones inviting these killers in army uniform to Biafra land for no reason, to kill our mothers and children for no reason. Our only crime is asking for freedom. In Nigeria, once you fight for your freedom or once you ask for your freedom, you become a target, you become a threat. They will start releasing this thing up and down. Oh, this person is this, that. That is what they see anybody that stands up for his right or for freedom. You become a threat. But that cannot work. It's Biafra or nothing. They haven't seen anything. This is just the beginning. Gone are the days they troop into Biafra land, invade villages and communities, roaming around with armor tanks and the healers, putting fear in our people. Our people will be scared to go back to their houses. Like, we were being enslaved. They thought they have succeeded in subduing us in our own land before now. Our land was under siege before now. Until the march of our gallant men, our people started sleeping with their two eyes closed again. Our people don't sleep with their two eyes closed because our land was under siege. But these are killers in army uniform. Today they are receiving Wotowoto in Biafra land. They are receiving Wotowoto promas. And it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. We are fighting for our freedom. We are no longer begging the world to come to our rescue. We are doing the needful now in our land. It's up to us to defend our land, because if we don't defend our land, nobody is going to defend it for us. If we don't defend our land, before now we'll call on the world. Did they come? No. So we are doing the needful, defending our land and protecting our people. They have killed us enough. There is this picture I stumbled onto. I saw this I was very upset. Seriously, I was. This picture was a mother. Or is it a father? Yeah. Father wiping off sweat from his son's face before he was shot dead. This was in 1972. Let me read it for you. Stanley Enekwe was executed in April 1972 by Yakubu Gowon. And you are asking why Gowon is still alive. He committed crime against Biafrans, and he will be alive to see the result of all the atrocities he committed against Biafrans. Stanley was executed by Yakubu Gowon in 1972. Ex-Biafra soldier. Did you hear that? Ex-Biafra soldiers were targeted after the war. He was accused of stealing Gowon's official car from the war, but he never did. Stanley's father was seen wiping off a sweat from his son's face before he was shot dead. Can you now understand what we have passed through in that contraption? There is no human treatment they have not melted on us. We endured their humiliation, the unnecessary unprovoked killings, the marginalization, the intimidation in our own land for 110 years. And now we want to exit. They are saying no. They said no. We must remain in that contraption. And we are asking, is marriage by force? Is unity by force? Go your way, let me go my way. You hate me with passion. So I have no reason to be with you or stay with you in one country. After all, we have nothing in common with the Fulanis, with the Yorubas, with the Hausas. We have absolutely nothing in common. We don't speak the same language. We don't eat the same food. We don't dress the same. We have absolutely nothing in common. Light and darkness have nothing in common. We want to exit because we are the children of Chukwukikabiama, the children of light. Anytime you beg another man to set you free, you will never be free. Freedom is something that you have to do for yourself. The main reason why several African countries are under neocolonialism and imperialism. You don't beg another man to set you free. You fight for your freedom. Freedom is not being given, it's being taken. Right from the days of John the Baptist, heaven suffered violence. Heaven suffered violence, and only the violence taken it by force. If you keep shouting, oh, I don't want war, don't lead us to war, look at what happened. If you are an Igbo man, Igbo woman, why am I speaking English? Come so any Igbo. Igbo. Biafra. He say, hey, don't lead us to war. You should be ashamed of yourself. Whatever you think they did to us, it's enough for you to ginger yourself and support your freedom. At least the millions of children alone that were starved to death is enough for you to be gingered and say it's Biafra or nothing. Unana ha puara. Also see me slow queen na social media kunuma arana ha boon. Don't lead us to what? Is the country you find yourself in moving forward? No. Is it developed? No. What are the indigenous people of Biafra fighting for? For a better future for our children yet unborn. For yourself also. And you don't want to, well, who told you freedom is being given? Freedom is not being given. Freedom is being taken. All the years they were killing us, certain buildings are ablaze. Fulani Tèrrøríst headsmen will be raping our old mothers, butchering our people in the farm. And we'll keep crying to the world to come to our rescue. Did they come? No, they didn't come. They keep pretending not to know what is going on in Nigeria, the atrocities of Nigeria class in army uniform in Southeast. Now we are doing the needful. Let them go and cry to the international community. Or have they heard us calling on them to come to our rescue anymore? No. We are doing the needful in our land. Because that is the only land we have. And if we don't protect it, the enemies will succeed in taking over our land and will become homeless. We will no longer have a place to call home. That is what the world wanted. Because you can't tell me that they are not aware of these atrocities going on in Biafra land. And all these killings in Biafra land by zoo killers in army uniform and the Fulanis. They are aware of it. But instead of zoo, Fulani Kabas and their master pretend to develop their backward entity and British business empire, they keep using it to lobby around, bribing international communities not to support Biafra, thinking that Biafra can be stopped. Biafra is Elohim's project. No man born of a woman can stop Biafra. And Biafra land belongs to Biafrans. That is why our gallant men volunteered to defend our land. The more these killers come to Biafra land, the more they receive Wotowoto promas. Go and ask Musa why he's lamenting and crying up and down. Go and ask him, the man said they are avenged. He talked about, what is it for? What are they coming to Southeast to do? Looking for what is not looking for them. Killing mothers and children for no reason. Let them face our gallant men and meet their end. So here again, Biafra Prime Minister said the days Biafrans were killed and slaughtered in Obigbo, Mpo, Enugu, Aba, and many other places by the Nigeria Islamic terrorist state is over. That is what we are telling them. Volunteer army can never be defeated. Gone are the days they storm our villages, invade our villages and communities. We all saw the video. Now, are you going to pretend not to see the video of Nigeria killers in army uniform or Nigeria army invading communities and the villages in Biafra land with the armor tank and the healers, to the extent of barging into someone's compound, demolishing a building? That building it has been roofed. They demolished it with the armor tank. They invaded somebody's compound, or they barged into somebody's compound in Biafra land. Rufo, they pulled it down with the armor tank. All these atrocities happening in Biafra, are you going to deny not knowing them? Are you going to deny not knowing that they were coming, Nigeria army were coming to Southeast before now? Certain buildings are ablaze and going on challenge. You see our mothers, our old mothers and fathers rolling on the floor, crying over their buildings that were set ablaze by these killers in army uniform. Biafrans will stand tall at the end. These enemies, they haven't seen anything. They haven't seen anything. Now we have the upper hand. They can't do it anymore. Not anymore. Enough of the killings of Biafrans. Right on, Biafra Prime Minister. You have done a great, marvelous job to end Nigeria terrorist soldiers and police that have been killing innocent Biafrans for many decades. We Biafrans are very proud of you forever. No more Python dance in Biafra land by Nigeria army. Biafra government is in charge. So Biafrans, I will stop here. The Wotowoto promise continues until these killers in army uniform are all flushed out of Biafra land. We are fighting, defending our land, because that's the only land we have. We are not dragging Nigeria with the Fulanese nor Britain. We are telling them to leave our own territory. We don't want to come to their own territory, and let them not come to our own. Let them leave all Biafra territories in peace. If not, they will live in pieces, or better still, a body bags. Musa said Nigerian military will avenge mass killings of their officers and soldiers. Chief of Defense Staff, Musa vows. It's a vow, Wabe. If they are coming, come with them. Anybody who says it's a lie will not see his creator. Go and verify if you think we are lying. We are no longer crying. We are defending ourselves, defending our land and protecting our people. That is what our gallant men are doing. And you can't ask us why we are doing that. Enough of the killings of Biafrans. Like Biafra Prime Minister said, no more killings of Biafrans in Obigbo, War, Abia State, Enugu State, Anambra State. They keep killing Biafrans in all the states in Biafra land. And do you know what they were doing? Putting fear in our people, subduing our people. But now, nobody can kill our people and go scot-free anymore. I get receive Rela Wotowoto promise. I like it. How buy a community they can go and come the next day at Boran. And you have a very surprise visit. He receive all their own Wotowoto promise in a way they never expected it. They will learn, and they will learn in a hard way in Biafra land. As I said, they will not leave Southeast. They will see that thing they are looking for. So that is it, Biafrans. I will stop here. Wotowoto promise and killers in army uniform coming to kill Biafrans in Biafra land. Our gallant men unleashed Wotowoto on them. And Biafra Prime Minister made it clear that the days Biafrans were killed and slaughtered in Obigbo, Enugu, Aba, and many others by the Nigeria Islamic State, terrorist state, is over. Wotowoto promise continues. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect our gallant men, give them more strength, more courage, and give them victory in all front against the enemies. He said, bless Commander-in-Chief Biafra PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, genuine Biafrans all over the world fighting for our freedom. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect him for us, strengthening Biafra Prime Minister more and more for us. He's speaking the language the enemies understand. And may Chukwu Okike strengthen him more. He said, thank you all. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. And please turn in once you get notification. Thank you.